Yes, we've got this side done. We did the other side last episode. That's in there now, so good. I am tempted to wire this up and get it running, but I really want to leave wiring to the last since it's like the easiest thing to route. So what I want to focus on now is the rear brake. So this is actually a front disc of a TL1000. I know it looks small on there, but this is a standard road bike disc here. You can see it's much bigger. Okay, now I just got to cut this out using my CNC plasma cutter, but I don't have one, so I'll use a grinder and a drill. There's that caliper roughly mounted on there. So what you have to do is make it on the axle like a motorbike does, so the wheel can still move back and forth to tighten the chain. And what I need to do is make a pivot back to here somewhere that'll take the torque when the brakes get applied. So there's the caliper mounted. When I slam the brakes on, it'll push the force into here, runs through here to the splitter, which I've sort of disabled, and then here is the brake lever up here. I know what you're thinking. How are y'all gonna operate that brake lever when it's way up here? I'm just gonna have a linkage and then a pull rod that'll go right back into the cab, and then I'll push a lever with my foot for the rear brake. But I hate bleeding brakes and I need to have the caliper high. Instead of having the caliper on the pedal, I would need to have really long line. This is motorbike brake line. I've got to convert to car hard line if you're going to run it that far. That's why I'm using that. And I've been down this road before. We swap from motorbike fittings to car fittings. It's a nightmare. So this is just the easier way of doing it. So I managed to get brake fluid all over the floor, all over the frame, all over my hands, but I actually managed to get some of it in the brake, so let's see if it works. Oh! Is it a leak? No. The brakes are working. They don't work super well, but they stop it. I think the pads will bed themselves into the disc after a while. So we need to run the link arm now to the front. Let's get that happening, eh? Just going to weld this into place. Oh, I've got to turn the welder on. Got it. So I'm not going to use this little bracket. I ended up welding a piece of flat bar to the brake lever, and I put this really nice thin piece of flat bar that I'm going to run to the front. Just tacked on a little bracket there, as you just saw. So I need a bolt with a roller on it, which I haven't made yet, and I'll put a few twists in this so it flows nice. Got to take that back off. All those croc skills for nothing. Oh, got to work on my croc welding a bit, but that goes on in here. Yeah. It is so hot right now. I'm worried about getting sunburnt, but I was actually able to just get it to start balancing on that little test. The brakes are working okay. I mean, I'll come back to them. What I might do now is put this casing back on because I need it to operate the clutch. See, the clutch is in here and it pushes on that rod, but I need to cut a hole through this for this big sprocket step out thing to go through, so let's do that, eh? Get out of here. There you go. It's all back together and working. I don't have a gear lever with this spline on it, so I can't start running the gear lever yet. I made the seat last time, it's pretty rough, you know, but I don't like it. It doesn't let you sit low enough, so I'm going to cut it down and rearrange it, see if I can sit a bit more comfortably. Okay, there's not much seat left, but I'm going to pack that whole area with cushions. That's better. Still move around a little bit too to give myself a bit of leanability. Might start hooking up the pedal side of this gear lever at least. Let's do some work on that. Finally got my 3D printer back going again, so I've got a little support brace for the steering handles. That works good because it was very floppy. Here's the gear lever, plastic sliders, then back here to the linkage arm, and then down to the motor. So I've got a few holes everywhere that I can adjust things and give it a bit of a tune. So we've got a lot of the finicky sort of stuff done, needs a lot of refining, but we're making good progress. Maybe next time we can have a start up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.